Hi, thank you for watching this video. We're going to be doodling some random stuff in a minute, just to kind of get warmed up, shake the rust off, and I thought I'd record it because why not? But as a thank you for watching this, here's a sneak peek at the animation I'm working on. Without further ado. And that's about all I got. It still needs a lot of music and sound and stuff. And could use some other stuff too, just kind of resizing things. But that's what I got so far. You probably recognize that scene from SpongeBob. And if you watched my walk cycle animation video, you've recognized the walk cycle animation as well. Okay, let's doodle. Let's get warmed up here. And it's gonna be a grand otter absolutely failing at being cool. Okay. So grand otter kind of sounds like grandpa to me, so I think we're going to make a grandpa trying to be cool and not relating to the cool lingo. I also have to know how an otter looks. Nice long beard. I mean, otter's just kind of like that, right? I mean, that's kind of like an otter head, I think. And we'll give him like maybe like he's gonna be very hunched over, and he'll have like his little arms. We'll give him like a walker, I guess. Walkers are kind of, I hate drawing like super geometric things. This doesn't allow for like a lot of you know, you have to be a little bit more precise, I think. Grand otter. This probably isn't what they mean by grand, but you know, it's what I mean by grand, and I think it works well with the trying to be cool. See, this is a good exercise in both doodling and drawing, and also kind of your creative thought process. At least that's what I'm going to tell myself to give me an excuse to just kind of doodle mindlessly. And the wheels go on the back of the walker, I think, and like this. I don't know. We'll give them like the little like tennis balls, because that I feel like is a defining. I don't think I'm gonna color these because my god, that'd be, you know, forever. Little wheel, and then we'll have him come here, and we're gonna give him like some nice big ol' pants. I think that's another kind of telltale otter, I mean grandpa, not an otter thing. Otters do not wear pants, I don't think. Although I don't know what really the rest of an otter really looks like. So this is good because we can kind of hide the rest of it and not have to worry about drawing otter anatomy. And let's give him like those like kind of crazy sneakers. I don't know, like old people, I think when you get to a certain age, you have to buy these kind of like weird sneakers that they're like really like weird looking. And I don't really know how else to describe them. I don't know where they come from, but there you are. And otters have tails? They're do they have tails? Otters are the ones that eat like the clams or whatever on their stomach. I don't think they have tails. They probably have small tails. I almost gave him like a beaver tail, but that's not a beaver. Absolutely failing at being cool. The problem is he's kind of cool. I did make him kind of cool looking, unfortunately. There. he's kind of succeeding at being cool, unfortunately. So I feel like I've kind of failed that task. Okay, let's try again. Let's do it again. An overlay happy Demogorgon thinking about their childhood sled while on their oh no, how am I gonna do this? An overlay happy? I think it's supposed to be overly happy. I think it's a typo. I'm gonna say it's overly happy. Demogorgon thinking about their childhood sled while on their deathbed. So Demogorgon is the thing from Stranger Things, those like monsters. Well, it's really from you know, the game, the freaking Dungeons and Dragons. But, you know, I think of it from Stranger Things. Childhood sled while on their deathbed, so they're very happy about the sled despite being on their deathbed. So they have like the crazy like mouth, but they're also really loving it. They're just overlay happy. I think they just have like kind of claws. I don't know really what they look like, but they are in bed. Give them like a nice little pillow. You got to be comfortable, right? So we have a really happy Demogorgon, and they're happy because, of course, they are thinking about their childhood sled. Now, what would a Demogorgon sled look like? That's a great question. All right, I'm just gonna make like a really wicked looking sled, like a really like. This sled is gonna be bad, freaking ass. Also, not exactly sure what a sled looks like. I'm a Floridian, so please excuse me for. I've literally never sledded before in my life. Never once even touched a sled. But I'm thinking this thing has like flames on it, maybe like a cool like paint job, and I know we have like a sledding part here. This is like where you like. I think if a Demogorgon had a sled, it'd probably have like spikes somewhere too, maybe just like random spikes. Because Demogorgons are pretty like spiky looking and probably like some wicked cool engines going on. And it's just like, whoa. That's a horrible drawing, and I'm sorry. That is not a good drawing. It's really not good. But you know what? We're getting warmed up. That's why we're doing this. And he's just reminiscing about his childhood sled. Unfortunately, he doesn't have much time left. And the Demogorgon preacher is here for his last rites. I should probably shade a little bit just because like these drawings are so like whatever anyway. There you go. No, he's not overlay happy. He's overly happy, as you can see by his smile. Overlay happy, I don't think I can really draw, unfortunately. All right, round 3, let's go. A snazzy werewolf turning into their final form. Okay, well this actually goes together. Werewolves do transform. So I feel like that's a little bit redundant, right? Werewolf turning into their final form is just... You have the human form, and then the wolf form, I guess, is the final form. But it's also snazzy. Now, what constitutes snazzy? Let's see. Snazzy, I think of like a... I don't know why, but I think of like a very like gaudy, like over-the-top, flashy kind of suit or something. But maybe he's ripping the suit because it is turning into its final form, so... When I think of snazzy, I also think of like these cool shades for some reason. Probably unneeded, but hey, whatever. And he's really just crazy looking and really turning into his final form here. I mean, I don't really want to draw this too mid transformation like Animorphs, like an Animorphs transition or something, because I think that's just not going to read well. It's going to be like part human, part werewolf, and it's going to be like, But he's a werewolf. And he's bursting out of his snazzy suit. And that's kind of the point. I am using like a okay, there we go. I'm using kind of a weird program, so I don't know like exactly all the controls. So I think his snazzy suit is going to start kind of ripping. So unfortunately, that does take away from his snazziness. I don't think... You know, I don't think you're going to be snazzy with ripped clothes like this. I think that's kind of the opposite of snazzy, but what are you going to do? Big werewolf. And yeah, it's like ripping everywhere, and his like fur is popping out. Does that really read as like ripping though? I feel like we're still kind of not snazzy enough, so I think I'm going to give him some, like maybe, maybe some like platform shoes or something. That's pretty snazzy. I mean, it's hard to argue with a nice pair of platform shoes. Needs a nice bushy tail. How to make this snazzier? Maybe like a nice like a wicked collar. Yeah. Hold on. What is the internet definition of snazzy? Stylish and attractive. I mean, I don't know about you. Pretty attractive. I mean, yeah, what else can we add? I mean, just more like shading. But I think that's a I think that's a snazzy werewolf turning into their final form, right? That's got to be it. That's got to be it. Okay, round 4. Let's see what we get. We'll do 2 more. I'll do 2 more of these. The best criminal contemplating their very existence. Ooh, existential dread. The best criminal. Who's the best criminal? I mean, we could take this in some weird like political directions, but I think I'm gonna stick to a pretty cartoon idea of a criminal contemplating their very existence. Okay, what do you do when you contemplate your existence? I think I'm just gonna draw like a kind of a very cartoon like criminal, and I think he really needs that 1,000-yard stare. Can you do that? Yeah, boy, that looks terrible. I'm gonna give him like a little medal for being the best criminal. You know, I'm sure criminals have their own like kind of awards and stuff, right? You know what? I really hate this actually. I'm gonna try this again. Let's try this again. Let's start over. Because I feel like we need a better representation. I was gonna have him laying like on a bunch of money to signify that he's the very best. But I feel like we're not getting into the core of contemplating our very existence. That's a horrifying thing. That is a difficult thing to do. It's something I do a lot. I'm sure everyone really does it a lot. We're going to really hone in on that aspect of it, I think. So yeah, I mean, this, you know, contemplating your existence is a scary thing. It's not something that you should do too much. You know, just don't think about it too much, you know, just go along the everyday rigmarole. Can we use this terrible paint bucket again? Yeah, we can. Yeah, we're really going for that kind of doomer look. Yeah, we're going for full on doomer here. And he's being presented the trophy. Not medal, but trophy for the #1 criminal. I like that. I like that for this better I think captures contemplating your very existence. I think this really does the trick. I'm pretty happy with this. Poor guy. He's like, was it all worth it? All for this trophy? All for this money? Okay, last one. Let's see what we got. Last one, a fast-talking hobbit shouting insults at strangers. Okay then. So I feel like the insults and the fast-talking goes together pretty well. I think we're gonna have to come up with a lot of insults that hobbits would hurl at strangers and just like write them all down without spacing or anything. Not exactly Bilbo Baggins maybe, but what are they? They wear like vests and stuff, right? And I do know they have, you know, their big bare feet. Like that. so there's our hobbit. And let's see. What would hobbits say? You bloody bean sprouts. What else do hobbits do that other people don't do? I have it all spaced like this because it's supposed to be fast. He's talking fast. You bloody bean sprouts, head in the clouds, still having soft-footed, small stomach, blah, 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 blah. I'm gonna have him call them long hobbits at the end just because I really like the sound of that. And people are just kind of walking by. That's pretty extreme. I don't know if they're that short, but you know, just going about their daily deal. Yeah, a fast-talking hobbit shouting insults at strangers. So hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for being patient. That animation I showed you at the beginning should be out before too long, hopefully. Gonna be very trippy and weird. Very excited about that. And I might do more of these. I might not. I would like to do some like actual animation analysis going forward. I think that'd be really fun to do. So yeah, stay tuned and I'll see you soon.